Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, I'm going to say I'm jumping on quickly, but I'm not sure if it's going to be because I am planning on doing a live at 1:30 and it's 9:47 now. But I do want to get out a collective reading. The lives and the premieres for me, if you're live chatting, it can be a little bit distracting. So I do want to try and find a balance of having the lives, but then also just having our collective readings. Okay, I want to focus on. I'm trying a few different spreads. Head, heart, physical for the divine masculine and the divine feminine. I'm going to pull some cards first. I'm going to use the chakra wisdom oracle cards. I'm going to have a look at both sides of the story. Okay. Don't know why I put that down now. Looks like it's going to fall. Okay. Let's do a midweek energy check-in into the mind, the heart, and the physical space. I might pull a spiritual one as well, as in where we are on our spiritual journey. Okay, let's go for the headspace. Let's get the divine masculines first. Headspace, heart, physical, and spiritual. I think it might be better going along this way. Okay, the divine masculine's at the top. Let's put the divine feminine on the row underneath. Okay, head. I feel still very congested today. I felt really poorly this morning actually. Okay, I'm feeling better now. I don't know why I'm saying that, but I woke up feeling a little rough. Spiritual. Power of love. I'm going to pull a power of love card for each card. Sorry, that's quite near the microphone there. Head, heart, physical, spiritual. Okay, I've got a hot flush. For the feminines, head, heart's got 2, physical and spiritual, another 2. I just sneezed before I come on camera. I feel like I might sneeze again. I might just need to open up my window, guys. I'm feeling a little bit... There's Lily. Mind out the way, Lily. I'm going to pull my chair back. Whew. Okay, let's get on with... let's have a look and see what's going on with these cards today. Going to check out the headspace first. We've got trickery for the divine masculines. Trickery. The divine feminines have bittersweet. Okay. I want to put these underneath. I don't want to look at... Hi Lily, you are going to come up. In the headspace. For the masculines, sorry, in the heart space, they're feeling joy. I feel it's joy for the divine feminine here. I will show you these cards in a minute. Divine feminine has dissipating. Enlightenment for the divine masculine in the physical. Wisdom for the divine feminine in the physical. Spiritually, the divine masculine has faith. And the divine feminine has workaholic. And these power of love cards just reverse themselves. So let's leave it like that. Okay. So we have trickery. What's going on in the divine masculine's mind? This is about, I want to say, cutting himself off, really. Deceitfulness. Let's read this. Divine masculine's mind space. Kelly the Green Dragon, excuse me, the tempter is as guilty as the thief. Okay, I feel here as if the Divine Masculine's feeling as if the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine are just as bad as one another. They just kind of play their own little games in their own way. So I think he's realising this. The legends. Kelly the Green Dragon has one jumbo-sized acorn to get him through winter. Squirrel spies the huge acorn and decides he just has to have it to win the forest's annual acorn contest. To tempt Kelly, he fills a basket with rocks and scatters the tiny acorns he has collected on top. Kelly feels the weight of the basket and steals it, allowing Squirrel to grab the single acorn. But they both lose. Kelly now has less food and Squirrel is disqualified from the contest for cheating. Inspiration. During trying times, things may be easier if you ask for help. Don't be disappointed if assistance does not come from the place you expect. Personal inquiry. Am I afraid to tell the truth? How does that fear make me manipulate others? And what do I really need to say? So seeing as this is the Divine Masculine's headspace, okay. The personal inquiry there, I think, come in perfectly. Although I can see here the key ideas is the dance of scarcity, coveting possessions, a vulnerable heart, self-honesty, accusing others, and hidden motives. The keywords are vision, honesty, and greed. Okay. I'm not going to read the meditation, guys. Am I afraid to tell the truth? How does that fear make me manipulate others? And what do I really need to say? So all that's going on in the Divine Masculine's mind space. Let's have a look at what the Power of Love card was. Acceptance. You are ready to release control of situations or people and lovingly embrace the rhythm of life. Throughout your sojourn on Earth, you will be presented with many obstacles and lessons that will test you. Look how it comes in with the heart chakra here. One of the most beautiful parts of life is its unpredictability. Nothing is permanent. Everything is constantly moving and evolving, especially you. In your life, you can progress faster spiritually by being open to the ebb and flow of events and the twists and turns that your soul companions, the fellow humans on your journey, provide. Now is the time to become aware of this gift and acknowledge that these moments are not stumbling blocks, but merely opportunities to grow. Although circumstances may seem difficult and worrisome, if you look at the bigger picture and live for the present moment, you can easily follow the natural course of life. But don't let the mindset of acceptance distract you from your ability to change the situations that hinder your soul's growth. You are always in charge. In charge of your own behaviour. Okay, what's going on in the Divine Masculine's head? Let's go to the Feminines. Sorry. Bittersweet. So this is from the blue section. This will be the throat chakra. Blue November. A window is opened as a door gently closes. The Divine Feminine's mind space. What's going on in her mind? We celebrate in the midst of grief. The celebration has been planned for the birthday child. We cannot tell the child that our hearts are not joyous. If merriment rules in our home this day, so does sorrow that a child cannot see. God bless you, departed friend. God bless you, birthday child. Inspiration. The passing of all things is inevitable. Whatever is happening may require release. This card could also represent unexpected news. The personal inquiry. Parents often make difficult decisions not supported by their children. Can I see the strength in the choices of others? Hidden ideas. Hidden ideas. Key ideas. Hidden blessings. Celebration tempered by sadness. Protecting someone. Ability to honour others and new horizons. Keywords. Poignancy. Right, okay, we're going to look this word up. Release and maturity.
Poignancy.
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 Poignancy. The quality of evolving a keen sense of sadness or regret. Okay. So I feel that this is an acceptance of losses, decisions that need to be made for ourselves. It said here about sometimes parents often make difficult decisions not supported by their children. Can I see the strength in the choices of others? Key ideas, hidden blessings, celebration tempered by sadness, protecting someone, ability to honour others and new horizons. Keywords, poignancy, release and maturity. Okay. Now the Power of Love card is action. I feel this is about moving on, releasing, surrendering. You have the courage to express the unique, loving colours of your soul. It spoke about taking care of somebody, and I believe that that's the Divine Feminine, knowing that she needs to take care of her first. Action. The world is ready for you to live up to your potential with acts of self-expression. Well, we have the throat chakra here. You are a uniquely perfect representation of Source, just as you are, and the time has come for you to share yourself with the universe and enrich it with your wisdom and light. You are a teacher in this physical human school, not only with the loving words you speak, but by the compassionate and aware way you present yourself to manifest this knowledge. If you find that you have been shying away from people and situations because life has become a struggle, now is the moment for you to draw back the curtain and take centre stage. Show your light. I felt here as if the Divine Feminine is back into action. It's like she's out of bed, the curtains are drawn, and it's time that she's going to show her life. Now, the bittersweet, I want to say dealing with the challenges of life, but still being able to move on. You are a teacher in this physical human school, not only with the loving words you speak, but by the compassionate and aware way you present yourself to manifest that knowledge. Okay, so we have movement from the Divine Feminines here. Divine Masculine's heart space is joy. Dancing Daisy. Let's just jump and see what happens. So in the Divine Masculine's heart space, it's like he wants to take a leap of faith. The confidence of the Divine Feminine, I feel, is rubbing off onto him. We don't know much about Dancing Daisy, but we do know that she brings joy whenever she appears. Everyone who sees her becomes happier and more peaceful. Arguments cease as she comes close. People are even healed physically as a result of her presence. No one knows where she came from, and just before the TV crews arrive, she leaves. Action. But it's like she's doing this not for recognition or to become famous, or she just does this because it's naturally her. But in her presence, I'm going to say you feel wonderful. And in the heart space, I want to say is the Divine Feminine. Not sure. It's like she's a whirlwind that can kind of just come into your life and change everything, and then as quick as that, she's gone again. Okay, so I want to say the Divine Feminine has left an imprint on the Divine Masculine's heart. Dancing Daisy represents a new joyous phase in life and a significant change, such as a move, a new job, or a marriage. This is the moment after the leap. You may not see where you are going, but you will land on your feet. Personal inquiry: what can I do to invite happiness into my life? Being present is not the same as truly experiencing something. Key ideas: a conduit for joy, detached from joy, higher purpose, profoundly impacting lives, improves health, and a birth. Keywords: joy, playfulness, and delight. So in his mind, the Divine Masculine needs to accept the situation, especially of the past, of any deceit or trickery that's taken place. His heart is activated by the joy of the Divine Feminine. The power of love is joy. You delight in the love of life and bring a spirit of fun to all that you do. Divine Feminine's most definitely activated the Divine Masculine's heart. Joy. Joy is born of living in happiness, grace, and gratitude. It is a celebration of life and your role in it. Part of your soul makeup is having the keen awareness that you are full of abundance. I've seen whether we had an awareness, but we had acceptance. Okay. Part of your soul makeup is having the keen awareness that you are full of abundance and are most fulfilled when you serve others. Indeed, when you are in touch with your divine self, you want to share this celebratory feeling with everyone you encounter. In tune with the vibration of joy, you are content, serene, and full of incredible spiritual confidence. Once you realise that the hardest lesson on earth serve your highest good, you get a glimpse of true joy waiting in the wings. You can move forward with your life recognising that so-called struggles really just arise so that you can conquer them and come through the experience triumphant, feeling proud of your actions. And that's what that spoke about. Actions with the bittersweet. Understanding the lessons of life. Wow, Divine Feminine most definitely has had an impact here on the Divine Masculine's heart. We spoke yesterday about the Divine Masculine wanting to share this with everyone. And it said here, when you are in touch with your divine self, you want to share this celebratory feeling with everyone you encounter. Okay. Dissipating, Divine Feminines. Canary yellow, I am more than I think I am. Heart space for the Divine Feminine. Canary, a pet bird. We spoke about the birds coming and delivering messages from the Divine Masculine. He looks like he's a detective here. Look, undercover. He's like a secret agent. Anyway, Canary, a pet bird, has wonderful ideas for an action movie starring his owner, Mrs. Robinson. Mrs. Robinson, that just reminds me of like the name of a lady you'd be having an affair with. Okay. I feel here the Divine Masculine might have ideas for the Divine Feminine's career. Okay. Canary, a pet bird, has wonderful ideas for the action movie starring his owner, Mrs. Robinson. They frequently discuss the exciting plot with friends and family, but when they are given money to make the screenplay a reality, Canary and Mrs. Robinson choose to go on a cruise instead. It's just too funny. I would probably encourage you to spend it on a cruise instead. Oh dear. I'm not sure if there was the opportunity, you know, for but it's about a movie, but we have here that the Divine Feminine, where was she gone in the joy? She's gone before the kind of TV cruise arrived. So okay, we're touching on the cruises here. It's like, fuck the movie, let's just go on a cruise. Okay. They frequently discuss the exciting plot with friends and family, but when they are given money to make the screenplay a reality, Canary and Mrs. Robinson choose to go on a cruise instead. For the rest of their lives, they talk about their great story and exist in fantasy, not reality. Okay, I want to say that's in the heart. It's I don't believe the divine feminine is putting herself out there as much as what she should be, and wanting to experience having all of it, the cruises plus the recognition. That's what I want to say, the recognition. Because she seems to be running from the camera and not necessarily wanting the limelight. The divine masculine does have high hopes for the divine feminine, and in a way, this is about not wasting this life, getting the blend in, the mixture, the perfect blend. Okay. The inspiration is beware of being imprisoned by the story you tell. Do you intend to do what you say? Personal inquiry. A lack of planning does not indicate misfortune. Am I doing what I say? Key ideas. Taking action, content to dream, going in circles, strong intelligence, making excuses, and procrastinating. Keywords: companionship, connection, and assistance. In the heart space, I'm going to say the divine feminine has a lot of dreams and goals. This is kind of bringing us towards maybe, will she fulfill them if she doesn't have a companion by her side? Or will she only fulfill these dreams once the companion comes? Companionship, connection, and assistance. Let's have a look at what the Power of Love cards are. Heart space, divine feminine. Commitment to your dreams, your visions. Okay. Do you plan on doing what you say? And present. Commitment to your present. Commitment, you dedicate yourself to your beliefs wholeheartedly, knowing that love is the essence of your very being. I can hear the divine feminine saying, I'll commit to my life, to my journey. Okay. By trusting, respecting and loving all that you are, you broadcast your clear readiness to do the work necessary to manifest your intentions. Well, we're doing that, aren't we, guys? We're building our confidence. We're dreaming big. Dreaming of the cruises. Well, I am. Okay. When you can come from a place of strong commitments and combine that with a strong sense of self, it sends a precise message to the universe that you are engaged and ready for lessons. I want to say, don't let these opportunities slip you by. Okay, you don't actually want to live in a world of fantasy. You want to experience that that dream coming true. Okay. In this way, you are also developing faith in yourself as you move closer to manifestation. There will always be others questioning your priorities. Bless them. Oh, bless them. 10-10. Oh, bless them. Having concerns about your priorities. It happens, doesn't it? A lot. I always say they maybe need to kind of worry about their own priorities than worrying about mine. But hey, their heart's in the right place. There will always be others questioning your priorities. Bless them with the understanding that your commitment is to you only. No one else is meant to understand it, for it is truly your personal journey of self-discovery and healing. Never concern yourself with what others might think of you, for your light is different, and perhaps you will now ignite someone else's devotion to follow their soul's calling. You stand out from the crowd with your ability to clearly commit to what you want, enabling your wishes and desires to manifest quickly. Okay. Stay committed, divine feminines, to you. Spoke here about bittersweet and about, sometimes as parents we have to make choices that maybe our children. might not be confident about. Okay, present. Let's have a look at this. You live in the moment and are able to bring forth the energy of love in your current circumstances. The most difficult lessons for human beings to learn is to live in the present moment. It is part of our nature to look forward to the future and dwell on the past. And unfortunately, it is a mindset that strips us of our power. Instead, we should be taught to learn from the past, live for today, and experience tomorrow. Only then are we able to glimpse our true mission on earth. Everything else is just static. When you are present in this moment, you are existing where life is actually occurring. Don't spend valuable time worrying about a crisis that may never come. Of course, look at the grand picture, evaluate your life and set goals, but don't place unneeded stress where it doesn't belong. It is wasted energy. Reliving the past is also a fool's game. You have no power there other than to diminish the potential of today. In contrast, in the present, you have the power to forgive the hurts done to you and apologise for any you caused. The past becomes a stepping stone to enlightenment. This is brilliant. Okay, let me carry on. The path becomes a stepping stone to enlightenment as opposed to a speed bump on your road to happiness. Fully appreciate the moment right now and attempt to get the most out of every second. It is when you let go and reside in the present that you are able to summon love with every thought and experience. Okay. The past becomes a stepping stone to enlightenment. This was the Divine Feminine's heart space. We're just about to go to what's happening in the Divine Masculine's physical space, and we've got enlightenment. It's a stepping stone to enlightenment. Okay, masculines, let's have a look. Topaz. If I seek peace, I must embrace my fears. What's going on with the masculines in the physical? Topaz is a renowned spiritual teacher. People travel to hear his wisdom. He is journeying up a mountain to seek private counsel with the great servant. When a young boy stops him, let's just wait for Mr. Maintenance Man to pass. The boy asks, if enlightenment is to be found in my own mind, how do I get there? The moment before he disappears into the mist, Topaz replies, through your fears. Inspiration. At this time, your journey is more important than your destination. Remember, if you face your fear, you will grow stronger. Relief awaits. Personal inquiry. My thoughts always drive my choices. How can I use my thoughts to heal myself? This part here with the acceptance with the trickery, and then it spoke here with the present card, was that for the Divine Feminine to also apologise if she's done any wrongdoings. And I picked up straight away that the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine are both as bad and as good as one another. Okay. So if the Divine Masculine feels he has things to apologise, it's just shouting out. The Divine Feminine feels that she also has things that she would like to apologise for as well, to work out. So enlightenment. Inspiration. At this time, your journey is more important than your destination. I've already read that part. Okay. Personal inquiry. My thoughts always drive my choices. How can I use my thoughts to heal myself? The key ideas. Path to enlightenment. The reluctant sage. Taking time alone to connect. Trusting your intuition. Needing solitude. Time for reflection. Keywords. Support, courage and confidence. In the physical for the Divine Masculine. It's gone to have a chat with the Great Servant. Empathy. You feel and understand the emotions of another in the service of love. Forgiveness here. Compassion. Empathy. You are able to learn so much when your actions originate from a place of love, and the souls in your immediate sphere are your greatest teachers. Being able to sense how others feel and see through their eyes is a gift. When you open yourself up emotionally and become part of another person's reality and make it your own, the boundaries between the two of you seem to fade. You begin to realise that you truly are of the same energy, and that the state of separation is purely an illusion. The golden rule of treat others as you would like to be treated is a mantra you should embrace. Understanding life from another perspective carries a great responsibility, for once you become aware of the emotions of another, you remain ever conscientious and are mindful not to cause them distress. Wow. So it's picking up here about how the boundaries between the two of you seem to fade, and you begin to realise that you truly are of the same energy, and that the state of separation is purely an illusion. I want to say that's because the divine masculine is feeling the divine feminine, the joy in his heart. The separation is an illusion. In the divine feminine's physical space is wisdom. Sage. What did they speak about with the sage in the enlightenment card? The reluctant sage for the divine masculine. The divine feminine has sage. Wisdom is knowing the difference between a calculated risk and stupidity. One day a young sagebrush asks her grandfather how to grow old with wisdom. The elder answers, we must learn from our mistakes. Before you worry about something, ask yourself if it will be important in the future. Enjoy your present form, as we all change with time. Inspiration, that's nice. Enjoy your present form as we all change in time. Is there some inspiration? Is there some wise counsel that you have sought only to ignore it? Are you trying to do things alone? A solution may come from those more experienced than yourself. Stay in the present moment and do not let your thoughts jump ahead. The personal inquiry. Do I go with my heart or against it? Am I ready to live in leadership? Key ideas, wise counsel, focused energy, honouring yourself, contribution, being chosen, contentment and transformation. Keywords, maturity, tranquility and support. So I feel the divine feminine is most definitely here embracing her true potential. Because there's this slight fear here of being in the limelight. Wisdom. But the next card we have is workaholic. So I want to say maybe the divine feminine's taken it to a completely different extreme where she's so focused on it. There's definitely something about do you spend the money on your career? Do you spend the money on the cruise? Okay. So, wisdom, vision. No matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe. Dream it all, I want to say, okay? And then the divine will deliver. Just don't pass off any opportunities that are going to kind of put you into the spotlight. It's like, don't shy away from that. So, vision, wrong book. Now that your blinders are coming off, you are able to see the world and beyond the physical through your spiritual vision. Look at the world that she has here. It's like in her heart. And look at how this, he was a grandfather, wasn't he? Look how he's kind of praying. Bless him. It's like she's a gift to this earth. Now that your blinders are coming off, you are able to see the world and beyond the physical through your spiritual vision. You are embracing the sacred mission, which is the reason you agreed to participate in this dimension. You can envision a universe so vast, beautiful, and spectacular that miracles are a part of your everyday experience. Your higher intellect has been stimulated, and you can recognise the higher essence of other souls and know their lessons. You are able to grasp the difficult lessons of grief, loss, and sorrow, seeing them as experiences from which to grow. So we're picking up on this again, from the bittersweet. Spiritual guides, angels, and master teachers are drawn to you, whether you are aware of their presence or not. You have agreed on a soul level to be a conduit, I don't know how you really conduit, of deep spiritual truths, which you can easily manifest into the physical. You have a strong intuitive sense of what you need to do on a large scale to bring your vision to the masses. This may be through the creative arts such as writing, singing, painting, or speaking, or as a spiritual practitioner. As you embrace and live out your vision, you remind others how to dance to the tune of divinity and the oneness of being. Whoop! She's on the move, Divine Feminine. Okay. So now, spiritually, what's going on with the Divine Masculine is faith. Just trying to see what colour it is. It's purple. Faith. Royal purple brick. I am more than I think I am. Okay, this is what's going down with the Divine Masculine spiritually. Peggy is petrified. She can't see past the wall in front of her, and it is preventing her from moving forward. She cries out for help. The great spirits appear and tell her that she is holding a royal purple brick, thinking it is a wall. They encourage her to place the brick back in the path and ask her not to give up on life. Peggy lowers the brick to the ground and courageously steps forward. Her future lights up. Inspiration. What frightens you is something much smaller than you know. If you are experiencing pain, holding on tighter will only worsen the situation. Your greatness awaits. Personal inquiry. I have a tremendous amount of personal magnetism. Am I willing to allow myself to shine? This is for the masculines, guys, and the spiritual. Key ideas, narrow focus, miracles all around, not following wise counsel, not accepting your gifts, and using energy in a self-defeating way. The key words are gifts, muse, and fear. But the Divine Feminine has faced her fear. I'm going to say that she is the Divine Masculine's muse, and most definitely a gift that is being presented to the Divine Masculine, which he can feel inside. Okay, let's see what the journey of love, harmony, bliss, it just shouts out the lovers. You are able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything. Excuse me. Harmony with the present. And I just said about the Divine Feminine being a gift, and look how they're the same. They're the same. Matching pair. We also have empathy and joy, which are the same. There's a Divine Masculine there. Okay, let's get to harmony. Yes, let's get to harmony. You are able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything. When you sit in stillness, satisfied that your soul is on the right path, and that everything is right in your world, even for a moment, it is a true gift, one you have created for yourself. Feeling balanced and harmonious on this earth plane is very difficult, and when it happens, your spirit soars. Yet it takes work on your part. But that's what you signed up for when you agreed to incarnate here. Creating order in this tumultuous physical dimension is like walking a tightrope. Your constant awareness is on keeping your balance while dealing with the obstacles in your path. The good news is that the more you practice, the easier it becomes. If something within your being is out of balance, it will come to the surface of your awareness to give you the opportunity to be explored further and understood more deeply. Realise that some things that might upset your equilibrium originate from outside you and are beyond your control. But you do have control over the inner self. Always remember to approach life with an attitude of love, compassion and empathy. The card before. When you are at peace with yourself, it is easier to be at peace with everything else. And I want to say including the Divine Feminine. Divine Masculine here, finding the peace. The peace in faith, in having faith. Okay. Divine Feminine's workaholic. It's like don't take it to one extreme to another. Brad Blueberry. While I worked, my life happened. The legend. Brad Blueberry paints and paints and paints. He has no time for anything other than perfecting his art. An elder Blueberry reminds Brad that one day he will be old and shriveled too. So he'd better live life to the fullest. Brad takes the advice and discovers that having fun enriches and sharpens his art. He finds out that life is what makes work valuable. Inspiration. Are you waiting to complete your career before you live your life? Busy work may be helping you hide from the real issues. Personal inquiry. Am I working too much and suffering from burnout? Is there something important that I'm avoiding doing? Key ideas. Feelings of inadequacy. Transformation indicated. Not being fulfilled by work. Heeding warnings, refreshing your mind to improve your work. Keywords, talent, fun, friends. This is our creative juices, getting our creative juices flowing, okay, flowing and going. Which is one thing I really want to talk about on the live at 1:30. So it's just, let's make this fun, okay? Talent, fun and friends. Let's look what the Journey of Love come out with. They did come out reversed. The book doesn't give me a reverse meaning. Friendliness and detachment. Detachment, you are releasing old patterns and ideas that no longer serve your highest ideals of love. And friendliness, you are able to recognise traits in common with another in order to forge love-based connections. If these both are in reverse, I want to say it's time to surrender the Divine Masculine. You can see what's kind of going on with them. It does say that kind of growth happens to all of us at some point, okay? And for the Divine Feminine to focus on friendships, okay? Being detached from an outcome and working on fun, talents and friends. It's like finding love in another form, not just looking for the love for the divine looking for the love for the Divine Masculine. That would make sense. Don't just look as if you're here just to please him. You're here for this world, and that's what needs to be focused on now. Detachment. As an evolving soul, you are coming ever closer to utilising love in many facets of your being. When you can release past situations and hurts, you are not only giving yourself the freedom to progress on your path, but you are also liberating the other souls involved. By disengaging, you are letting the universe take away uncertainty, doubt and regret. And when those negative emotions are gone, you have the power to replace them with hope, belief and contentment. Detachment also assists in bringing you back to your centre and creates a sense of calm and stillness. By being in this state of equilibrium, you are not making an admission or failure or giving in. This attitude is one of common sense and open-mindedness. In this state, it makes it much easier to evaluate life objectively with the realisation that you are in charge of your own choices and destiny. On a daily basis, the universe will test you in order to bring you or force you to a neutral state in all things. When you are truly in this space, the everyday occurrences that you label good and bad don't have an impact they normally would, because your mind is balanced and at peace. Remember, dear soul, you don't own any of it. You are just borrowing it for a short time. All belongs to the universe. All belongs to divine. Don't get to take any of it with you. You're just borrowing it. Detachment, friendliness, the good and the bad comes in with the acceptance here. Once you can accept that, you don't really hold any resentments, judgments. It's like both as bad as one another. Time to move on. Friendliness. You are able to recognise traits in common with another in order to forge love-based connections. A true soul virtue, friendliness, is when you are able to genuinely open up your heart to others without any expectations or conditions involved. There is a clear indication that you are excited to meet new people and share in new experiences. Through friendliness, you will encounter, consciously or unconsciously, a common thread or a quality that you share. In a friendship, you are able to be vulnerable with someone and learn and grow together. No one comes into your life by accident. Everyone has a lesson to teach you. The more you send forth the energy of friendliness, the more it continues to charge the atmosphere around you and any person you are in contact with, negating the possibility of creating a negative karmic tie. Friendliness tells everyone that you acknowledge them and share in the awareness that we are experiencing this earth dimension together. We are all here to support and encourage each other. Start with a smile. You can change the world. I feel this is what the Divine Masculine is feeling. There's joy in his heart here. Not so much work. It's more fun, creative. It just feels natural. Okay. That was an interesting reading. Whoop, 48 minutes. Okay. I'm not going to stay on too long, guys. I'm going to get a journey of love for each side, I believe. Let's get an affirmator. I think we should get an affirmator. So one for the Divine Masculines and one for love. Love is a many-splendid thing. Today I will notice and appreciate at least 3 of those splendours, like the fact that puppies make me feel like a parent, or the surge of self-congratulation I feel when I sink a 3-point trash basket shot on the first try. Or how about the chills I get while singing along to, it says name of song, you know the one. You're the one that I want, you are the one I want, ooh, ooh, ooh. The song about the chills. I got chills, they're multiplying. Okay. Whew. You better shape up, oop, oop, oop. Let's go to the musicals. Why? I'm not taking, am I taking all these cards? Looks like it. Perseverance. It seems you're on a massive journey right now. And this card has arrived to remind you that you will reach the other side. The mountain you're climbing is huge and formidable, but so is your ability to climb it. You don't need to enjoy it, you just need to tackle it. Complain if it makes the job easier. Blow off steam. You think mountain climbers get to the top of Everest on inspirational quotes? No way. They're grunting and crying and cursing like freaking pirates. Like freaking pirates. That just doesn't sell a lot of posters. Okay. Perseverance. Manifestation. 2 bonus cards. If you could have anything you wanted, what would it be? Get specific and get greedy. You are holding a magic wand and you can conjure up anything. Could it be that when you declare your wishes out loud, you're actually casting a spell for your dreams to come true? Or is it just that, in a very practical sense, the more people you speak with about your desires, the more folks there are who know what you want and might have the means to help you make them happen? Either way, stop waiting and start manifesting. But don't use that word if you don't want to. Yeah, remember, you will manifest whether you're in a positive or a negative state, okay? So know that you're in the state of manifestation. I picked up here that the Divine Masculine has ideas for the Divine Feminine, okay? And as you speak about your dreams, desires, your goals, you never know who's listening and might be able to help make those come true for you. And it would be the same with you if you hear somebody, you know, that has a goal and you know that you can help them to achieve that. So you just never know. Okay. Abundance, another bonus card. I don't know how many of these bonus cards are in here. Not many. Did it come with a book? Plus 10 bonus cards to boost you on your toughest days. How many cards are in here then? 50. And there's 10 that are bonus. Okay. Abundance. Congratulations, it seems you're due for a definitely big piece of abundance pie. They've crossed out a little. Feel like you don't deserve it? Knock it off. It's already plated and ready to hit your table. Reluctant to take it? That's so abrupt here. Reluctant to take it? Shut your hole. Abundance pie is big enough to serve everyone. So get your whipped cream ready, unless you're lactose intolerant, and enjoy your well-deserved metaphorical dessert. Bonus card, abundance. Perseverance, manifestation, abundance. Next, engagement. Today, I make the conscious choice to engage with the world in an active way. I'll take a new route and talk to strangers. I will smell flowers and pet dogs and maybe walk around barefoot for a while if I'm not inside a 7-Eleven. At the very least, I'll have a day that's slightly more interesting than average. And at the most, I'll have a startling epiphany or make a friend who will change my life forever. No pressure. Engagement. Everyone's a teacher. Everyone I cross paths with is a teacher in that moment. The ones who give me the fun lessons are the ones I call friends. The ones who give me the hard lessons I sometimes call a-holes. They've chosen a tough job, but someone's got to do it. So today I'm thanking all the a-holes. Thank you, a-holes, for playing your part in making me a better person. It's about learning from those challenges. Everyone's a teacher. Say thank you to all the arseholes out there. Friendliness. Whenever I smile, I make someone's day better. What a cool way to buy happiness for free. Today I will remember what an awesome power I hold, and I'll take joy in improving lives simply by giving away grins like crazy. Note, in a pinch, money will also work. Okay. So you could treat someone. Being generous. Giving. This is very much about who you are to the world and personal growth. As I move towards greater consciousness. I feel old thoughts and habits fall away like training wheels on a bike. They help me get to where I am, but now that I can ride, I don't need those slow and crummy wheels, except when I'm making bike analogies. There's another card here. It's just sitting there on its own. Courage. Sitting there on its own. Fear. No one is fearless. No one. But even though I'm not fearless, I am courageous. When fear shows up, I don't run away from it. I use my courage to conquer it. My courage allows me to walk right up to that fear and kick it in the nuts, then quickly hide behind someone bigger until it goes away. That's awesome. I enjoy getting those. There's a lot, isn't there? Bonus cards: perseverance, manifestation, abundance. Then we have engagement, everyone's a teacher, friendliness, personal growth, and courage. Let's get this journey of love, and I'll pull one for the feminines and the masculines. I got chills, they're multiplying, and I'm losing control, 'cause the power you're supplying, it's electrifying. Okay. Over to you, Sandy. I'm not gonna sing anymore. Divine Masculine, can we have a card, please? Divine Feminine? Heart of the moment for the Divine Masculine. Card number 16. You are entering a time in your life where past and future are colliding. In this present moment, you have a powerful opportunity to decide how you wish to continue in a certain pattern of relating or not. This may mean leaving a relationship or starting a new one. But even if you cannot yet make that decision with peace in your heart, you can still partake of the heart of this moment and decide how you shall choose to be. Will you speak? Will you cheese? Grin. Say cheese. You shouldn't say cheese anyway. When you're asking someone to smile, why do you go cheese? You should tell them to say sausages, because sausages gets you to make the movement with your mouth like you're smiling. Sausages. Cheese. So cheesy. Okay. I'm getting distracted. Right, let's come back to the moment. This may mean leaving a relationship or starting a new one. But even if you cannot yet make that decision with peace in your heart, you can still partake of the heart of this moment and decide how you shall choose to be. Will you speak? Will you choose to let go of shame and criticism, of judgment and anxiety, of loss and despair, and just be with your own heart now? Will you choose in this moment to trust yourself, even if that trust says you have to wait a while longer before you can make a more long-term decision? This is a time when you can alter your future, stepping into a relationship with another, with the divine, with yourself, in a new way. Even the smallest choice for love is a step in the best direction. You have the heart of the divine within you. It's not too hard for you to choose love. Let go of the people who want you to choose jealousy or fear or doubt. Their games are not nearly as fun. Choose love, and who knows, maybe they'll join your party instead. This oracle brings you a message. You are in a transition zone in your life and relationships. It is one moment that will manifest as many opportunities, where one choice will open up many pathways to fulfillment for you. We always have the chance to create our future with our present choices, but at this time you are in an especially fertile karmic period, having just come out of a cycle of learning and about to enter into a new cycle. This is a time to be willing to take a chance or a risk to be happy within yourself, no matter what is going on around you. Your life is about to take a karmic turn, and you can feel peace in that knowing. Okay, let's read this for the Divine Masculines, this poem. Love provides the opportunity to express, the core essence of our very nature. It touches us at a level of feeling beyond the human norm and renders our beings incapable of a feeling with greater depth or wonder. Love is the fabric of life. It is the substance that holds it all together and the magic that opens the unknown. It is the quality that speaks to our soul, that opens our heart, that excites our spirit and allows us in its presence to become something greater than ourselves, something more than we are alone. That's it. Divine Feminines, let's look at what card came out for you guys. She loves. I was going to go into the Beatles. She loves you, yeah. Forgiveness is here for you now. Can you partake of it? Forgiveness for your own self, for the times you messed up, didn't love, forgot to trust, tried to take over and decided against surrender. Forgiveness is here for you now for the times when you couldn't forgive another, even if you really tried and really wanted to. She loves. She is here for you now. Open your heart to the angel goddess of forgiveness and let her fill your heart. You are free. This oracle brings you a message from the divine. You are forgiven. You are worthy of forgiveness and you are capable of great spiritual generosity in forgiving others. If there is a person that you cannot forgive, you are really just not forgiving yourself, perhaps for being vulnerable, or not knowing better, or for not listening to your own intuition. It's time to let that go and allow the forgiveness that the divine has for you to fill your heart. You are free now. You just need to realise it. The cherry blossom knows when to bloom each year and never questions whether its beauty is enough. There is peace in knowing you always bloom well, yet man spends a lifetime in wonder. And that's where they are, in wonder. Okay. But the cherry blossom knows when to bloom each year and never questions whether its beauty is enough. There is peace in knowing you always bloom well, yet man spends a lifetime in wonder. I'm going to read the bottom of the deck, so I feel it might be a joint message. Spiral Dance of the Goddess. Right, let's end up on this, guys. From a point of light unfolding, we become a soul, then incarnate into a sacred body, and our lives become a work of divine art, a speck of heavenly presence manifesting itself through dimensions of time and space and into a life on earth made manifest. The extraordinary fact of your existence is a divine happening. As though the light of the moon is dancing not only upon the water but inside of it, your ancient light is dipping into the mud of the earth. This is how the soul becomes a divine human in the making. As you sense yourself moving and shifting from light to dark and back again, from knowing to unknowing, you are weaving your consciousness, your divinity into sacred expression, manifesting your soul essence into the form of your life. Threading the light through the darkness without even realising you are doing it, you are gently impregnating the matter of your body, of your life, with light. Your body and life become luminous, radiant, and you assist others even just through your presence. It sounds wonderful, and it is, yet it is not always an easy path. As the light travels through darkness, pain and suffering can arise in waves. Best to be present to it, trust that it is not a permanent condition, and wait for the spiral to twist from dark to light again, always moving closer and closer to the purity of the centre and expanding outward eternally, as though You are being inhaled by the divine, filling cosmic lungs as they reach far and wide, taking in all of life. The message of this oracle to you is that you are growing. You are bringing some of your light into form. You may be meeting obstacles in yourself and in the world, but this is because you are bringing through the light. If there were nothing happening, there would be no obstacle. Bless them as signs that you are proceeding and empower them no more. You shall be. All else is just divine timing. The inner movement, inexpressive flow, an outward breath of dance and light, becoming one, becoming free. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave. That was quite long, wasn't it? I want to try and get these shorter, but they are what they are. The reading always knows when it needs to finish. So, okay, guys, I will catch up with you later if you're able to join me on the live. Otherwise, I will see you all soon. Okay, take care. Much love. Bye for now.